The past two vlogs, we've been asking the Battletech question. Fellow mech commanders and mech warriors, if you had to pick one mech to play, we're going to put you in that mech for the next 12 games. For the next year, what would that one mech going to be? If we were immersing ourselves in the narrative and you had to inherit a mech, or you saved up enough C-bills, what would that mech be? And potentially, why? Well, we explored assault mechs. We explored medium mechs. We're going to jump to heavy mechs. But to balance things out a little bit, I'm asking the question, what about a light mech? What is that one light mech that you would pick? Now, you're going to say, Fritz, I've been following your vlogs for a little while now, and we know the answer to that. This is like a 2-minute vlog here. You're going to pick a Locust. You're working on that reputation in the Battletech community to become the most feared Locust pilot in the inner sphere. And I have to say, there is a little bit of capital to that, in that when I visit some other Battletech groups and they're kind of a bigger scenario game where we're playing one or two mechs, I do go in with the Locusts. I mean, Mech Warrior Honor kind of demands it. But that's not necessarily the machine that I would pick. So my vote for picking one light mech to play, and then in the comments, your machines, the Valkyrie. Now, why the Valkyrie? I picked the Valkyrie because in terms of a light mech, it does something unique. It kind of breaks this mold of the light mech. The idea with a light mech, and we've explored this in the Tactica that I've pushed up to the Battletech playlist here. You can pull out a bunch of light mech vlog Tacticas, and you're going to see a similar thread. You don't have much armor. You need to run and gun. You need to keep moving. You've got speed. It could be crazy good speed like the Jenner or the Locust, but it still could be powerful speed like the Stinger or the Wasp, where you add jump capability. You've got a couple of light mechs that are kind of very unique with a role, like the Firestarter. Danger of the Firestarter is, with the weapons output that it has, it fools you into thinking it's a medium mech. So you tend to get in a little bit over your head, get blasted a bit, lose the arms after one turn of shooting, torso's hanging out, and you're like, well, what the heck happened? Mech Warrior, you're playing a light mech, not a medium mech. And then, of course, there's the Irby that you're playing for the lulls. But the reason why I picked the Valkyrie is we're breaking that mold somewhat. I mean, the Valkyrie's not the fastest light mech out there, but it's fast enough. It's got good maneuverability. It's got good armor. It's within those parameters for a light mech. But you're taking stock Valkyrie. In my opinion, and there is no right or wrong way to play Battletech, I really don't want to take variant Valkyries because it radically changes it. I'm paying that battle value. I'm paying that price of admission, and I'm selecting this light mech because it breaks the mold with that LRM 10. To have a 10-pack on a light mech with amazing maneuverability, that's got some interesting different ways to play this machine. And again, if I'm not commanding a lance, and I'm not commanding a tank force and infantry, I'm literally a mech warrior playing one mech, that gives me a lot of options. That means if I'm playing as part of a battle group with other players, right, I can say to the other mech commanders and mech warriors in my lance, where do I need to be? What do I want to do? What do you want me to do? And I've got a bunch of different options as opposed to just go over there and smash things. And one of the things that I pull out and I extract from the Valkyrie Tactica that I've pushed up to the Battletech playlist here is a 10-pack on a light mech. It's got some bite. Yes, it's not a 20-pack. Yes, it's not a 15-pack, which means on average, the missile spread will be so-so. But if I kind of roll legendary, 10-pack's got some bite, I can hunt down or drive off and possibly cripple. I can put the threat on other light mechs. Medium mechs, I can absolutely harass and just kind of skirmish and get the heck out of there. I could even go solo against heavy mechs in that, not one-on-one, obviously, but if the lance is approaching, the lance engages some heavy mechs. If I break off, I can keep the speed and the distance to possibly get rear armor or pelt you on things. I've got the indirect fire. If I've got a spotter, there's a lot of really neat and fun things that you can do with a Valkyrie. Is it the most powerful light mech out there? No, it's not. And, you could run out of ammo. It's got an okay amount, but once that ammo goes dry, the Valkyrie kind of just downgrades to just a generic bug mech, Stinger or Wasp, but it's got some fun. It's got some things that it can do. So my vote for the light mech, you said, Fritz, play that one mech for the next couple of games or part of a Battletech role-playing game or a campaign, I'm going in with the Valkyrie. So turning it around to my fellow mech warriors, Mech Command says we're putting you in charge to pilot one light mech. What would that light mech be?